Hello, syntax lover. In today's presentation, I will be talking about a couple of features of object-oriented programming. And time and again, these features has come down in the board exam. What is abstraction and what is encapsulation? So once again, I will provide you a URL link from the GitHub account of mine. Here you will be getting the PDF file. You can download it, and let me open the PDF file, and over here you have the option for download. So let me explain what did I have written down in regard to abstraction. Well, abstraction is a very vast topic, and in the upcoming years, if you are in the computer science, you will be covering up this topic in a larger scale. Uh, First of all, you can say abstraction is meant to show only the essential attributes and hide the unnecessary information. This is a very common statement which you will find written in different books or been stated in different websites. Now, what do you mean by hiding something and revealing something? So let me explain it with an example. Suppose you want to create a bank application, and you have collected all the information about a customer like full name, address, phone, PAN number, the customer favorite food, the customer favorite movie, the customer favorite actor, and so on. Now, do you think all these above informations regarding the customer is very important for developing a bank application? Obviously no, because we need to select specific data from the pool of information. So let's consider this entire segment which will provide me different information. But I don't need all information for developing a particular application. So from the given pool of information, you have to select only those information which are meaningful for developing your bank application. That's the reason it is saying that the main purpose of abstraction is hiding the unnecessary details of the user. Okay, you may not need all the information, you just need only those information that is meant for the application, and rest you are going to hide it. So that's the reason the fourth point is very important, is going to hide your unnecessary information. Something like you go to a ATM system, you just know certain buttons which you have to press. You do use your mobile phone, you know which particular button you have to use for giving a call, which particular button you need to disconnect a call. You don't have to know what is happening underlying that button. That is not what is your requirement. You just need to know that what is the functionality of the specific data, or what is the functionality of the specific button. So that's what is required from abstraction or implemented through abstraction. Now, how do you implement abstraction in Java? We will be implementing abstraction through the help of abstract class and interface. These are the two terms which you will see in the BlueJ application. So let me bring you to a BlueJ. If you click on the new class, you see over here, by default we often choose the term class. The class type is class. But if you see over here, there are a couple of more classes type. One is called abstract class, the other one is called interface. So there are two type of other classes, what is called abstract class and interface. When you will be opting for these two, any one of these two, basically you are going to implement abstraction in Java. Well, for your class 9 and 10, you don't have these topics to be covered up. But what I will do is that I will make a sample video, and I will show you a very brief idea that how an abstract class or how an interface looks like, so that you have your idea clear about these two terms. Otherwise, as a definition in your question, they will be asking you define abstraction. You just need to jot down these points only. I tried my best to explain you the following point which I have written. Still, if you have a question, don't forget to put it in the comment section. I will surely answer those things, because I told you I want that you people fetch a very good score, and that's the reason. Please do share my videos among your friends. Why? Because we are trying, or I am trying to develop the inspiration of Java within yourself, so that you can develop a very good application like Android based application or a website developed by using Java. Okay, So now coming to the second definition, that is called encapsulation, and this is a very important topic, which practically you have to do it. So, and in fact, many a time this topic has come down as a definition based question. As you know that in your board exam you have got section A and section B. Section B you have to go for theoretical question where definition comparisons are often been put forward. So there where such kind of question will be asked. So how to define the term encapsulation? Let me explain you that, and then I will prove it with the help of a program. So encapsulation is a mechanism of wrapping up code and data together into a single unit. Okay, it's a process of wrapping up your code and data together. Now what do you mean by wrapping up a data and code together? Let's come to the point number 2 and it will be more clear. Encapsulation can be achieved by declaring the variable in the class as private. If you say this, I have declared a variable as private, and writing a public method in the class who is going to use that particular variable. See over here, I've written a public method who is basically going to access the private variable. So that means there will be a data that is in the form of variable, and there will be certain functions, a method, that's the code part. The data or the variable will be as a private access specifier, and the function is going to have a public access specifier. So that means with the help of a public function, I am going to access a private variable. Let me show you that in the example. I have written a very small program called encapsulate. Let me open that. See over here, I have written a public variable, and that's what I'm explaining it over here. So let me come back to my PDF file. I said that, let me make this screen smaller enough. See over here, I said that there will be a private variable. So this is my private variable which will be kept within a class. So this is my class, and this particular private variable is going to access by a public method. See over here, I have a public method. Okay, let me make the window a little bit smaller in size. And what I'm doing, this public method is assigning value to this particular variable. This is the statement where I've declared the variable of the type private, and here I'm assigning the value to this particular variable, and then I am displaying that value. Okay, let me compile this program, and there is no syntax error. Now let me run the program. Now let me come over here, and you can see that in this program I don't have any main function, so I need to create an instance. So here I'm creating an object, I'm creating an instance. So whatever object name you feel like you can write, suppose obj1, I'm giving that name. In my last video I showed you about this. Here my object got created for the given class. So let me right click on this. Here you can see the method name void set. If I give a call to this, I can see the output, isn't it? That's the output which it should come. So this output is coming from this particular private variable, and how this output is coming with this help of the method. So I showed you in the program that I need to have a method, and that method is going to access the private variable. So let me define the point once again. Declaring the variable in the class as private. So I hope this point is now getting clear, that you have to define the variable as private, and you have to access the variable with the help of a public method. So writing a public method in the class who is going to set, because x equals to 11, that is getting set, the value has been set to the given variable, and then you are fetching that value right over here. So in this particular statement you are retrieving the value which you have set, and that is all done with the help of public function. Now what if I don't write public over here, rather I write a private function over here? Can't I do that? Is it syntactically correct? Obviously it is correct. So let me compile it. See over here, your compilation is successful, there is no syntax error. So you can write a method also as a private, but will there be any difference? Obviously there is going to be different. Let's see that. Now if I right click over here, again I will be creating an instance, whatever name you feel like you can give it, no problem. And now if I right click, oh my god, where is that function? I don't have that function, the function which I was having few minutes ago. This function set, I am not getting that function. Yes, this is what the outcome would be. So if you declare a function as private, you will not be able to create the instance of that. So that's the reason it is always preferable that you create a public method. So as you do that, you will be able to access the function. See, right now it has been accessible. So this is something that can be asked also as a separate question, that what if I declare a function as private, what will happen? So your answer should be you will not be able to give a call to the function. So that's the reason in the definition it's clearly stated that you have to give a call to a function of type public, which eventually will be accessing the private variable. Okay, so that is what encapsulation is. So with the help of this public function I will be able to access the private variable, otherwise this access is no way possible. So I have defined couple of points, a couple of features in regard to OOPS. In my next video I will be talking about inheritance and polymorphism. These are all the important topic of chapter 1. So please go through this video. Whatever confusion you have got, don't hesitate to put in the comment section. Surely I will explain them. Okay, thank you so much.